spooky adult ghost tour. Are there bodies in there?
They're, yeah.
It's our first ghost tour in Salem.
Oh. I'm here too.
Who offered her services to men as a lady of the night back in Salem in the 19th century. She was buried back there because immigrants were segregated from the rest of the town back in the 19th century. She's seen walking up and down that wall, but she hasn't been seen too often lately. But maybe you'll get lucky tonight. The second spirit that's seen in here is a little boy and his mother. The boy's about 7-8 years old, and for some reason he's wearing like a blue suit or like he has kind of like a blue aura around him. Yeah, Reds is a great restaurant. Okay, we are in front of the old Salem City Hall. This was the original town hall to the city of Salem. Back then it was a town. It was just a town. This building was built in 1817 for a whopping $12,000.
I'll just get.
Did you get? I think I did.
People could read their poetry at the Lyceum. People could read their essays, talk about anti-slavery efforts, women's rights. This is where they met, here at the Salem Lyceum. Ralph Waldo Emerson spoke here. Frederick Douglass spoke here. A lot of notable, famous people in the 19th century ventured here to talk about social issues. This is an apple tree, and this is a descendant from that apple orchard that was here almost 350 years ago. It's not an original tree, of course, but it is a descendant of that apple orchard, still hanging on, doing pretty well.
Would you put him down when you ate?
No, we took him with.
Oh, did I put him in another chair?
Yep.
He's learning a lot.
It's so small.
No one's buried here.
Oh.
No one's buried here. They did not roll them into a ball and stuff them in there. They didn't bury them vertically. Those are something underneath the church in a crypt. So the bodies are supposed, I think, are resting comfortably underneath the church here in the crypt. And they put the gravestones out here. So I was just telling you about that cemetery that we saw. Among some of the people buried there was a young writer in Baltimore who read about this murder. And he was inspired to write a short story about a guy who murders an old man and puts his body parts underneath the floorboards. That man's name was Edgar Allan Poe, and he wrote The Telltale Heart, based on the murder that took place in this house. Nathaniel Hawthorne. Take 4 or 5 photos, zoom in on the window. Take 4 or 5 pictures. Tell me I'm not going to tell you what's often seen, because if I tell you, you're going to see it.